Welcome back to the Washington State Dynasty, and for the first time in the series, welcome to Tempe, Arizona and to Sun Devil Stadium. Today we have a game with Washington State, the #1 team in the nation, taking on Arizona State, a team that has struggled so far this year, 2-5 in the season. But just like last week, going into a hostile environment, it will be no easy task to come out of here with a win. Here is your #3 overall passing leader in the NCAA, Tony Gaines, who will take the field coming off a huge performance last week. Robert Lundy also had a big game last week with 4 touchdowns, now 7 on the season. It's 2nd down and 10. Here's Avery Burgess on a give, and he gets 5 yards, so 3rd down and 5 upcoming. From the shotgun, it's a 4-wide set. Arizona State will bring a blitz as Tony Gaines tries to escape and tries to throw at the last second, is sacked for a loss of 13. Not a good decision there. A 3-3-5 look to open up the day for our defense, as this is the number 107 total offense in the entire country, and they'll be facing off against one of the best defenses in the nation. Now it's London on the give outside. He's to the 40 and shoved it around to the 39-yard line, so a good start to the day for Arizona State. Now a give outside once more to London, and he's got some room once again. He's got 9 yards this time, so 2nd down and 1 from the 30-yard line. Porter will keep it, and he will fight forward past the 25-yard line to around the 23 or 24. It's 1st down and 10. They'll go outside once again, and it's London who stiff arms the defender. He's showing off some nice athleticism and power so far today. Now a 3-wide set. Here is London, and he's got the 1st down, a 3-yard gain to the 10-yard line. 1st down and 10 as Garcia will come in motion, as Porter will keep it, and he takes it all the way into the end zone. 10 yards, and Arizona State has an early 7-0 lead after only 3 minutes into the game. Oregon off to a 5-3 start to the year after they upset number 16 Stanford, a big time win as we face them after our bye week in week 12. A dump down goes to Melvin Hall, who has 7 yards and a 1st down. We're going no huddle trips to the right as Tony Gaines throws. He's got Hall once again, and that was a big time tackle. There was a ton of green ahead of Hall. So now the give goes to Marcus Stanford on the triple option, and he's got around 3 yards. A 4-wide set, Tony Gaines with a quick drop and a quick throw to Xavier Clark, who has 11 yards on the catch and a 1st down. Now we go quads to the right, really spreading out this Arizona State secondary. Not the most talented group, as here's Marcus Stanford, nice spin move as he's able to pick up 10 yards. We'll stick with the same formation. Now it's a bubble screen that goes to Stanford. He makes a move, and he's inside of the 5. He goes all the way 33 yards. Marcus Stanford, the explosive playmaker. He has a chance to get to the end zone every single time he touches the ball. He's similar to that way, and to some extent to DeAnthony Thomas, not quite the athlete as that was. But he also, we try and get him the ball as many ways as possible. He lines up as a receiver, running back, and at times does special teams duties. But now it's London who gets to the 35-yard line. A big-time run as Arizona State's offense is looking very good so far today. Now to the 21-yard line is Kennedy on the reception, as both teams will go no huddle today, trying to take advantage of the Arizona heat and really tire out each other's defenses. Now Porter on a 10-yard run, as he's a pretty solid athlete. And now it's London who will lose 2 yards. Finally some penetration in the backfield. It's Sidney Phillips on the loss. 3rd down and goal for Porter. He dumps it down to London, and he is stopped at the 1-yard line. A big time stop by our defense, and Arizona State will just kick the field goal. So a throw to the outside for Hall. Had Lundy open at one point, but ends up just getting it to Hall, who goes for 12 yards and a 1st down. We'll go to the ground game. Not done it a whole lot these last few games, as here's a good run for Avery Burgess, an 11-yard gain. His yards per carry average is absolutely insane. He doesn't get it a whole ton, which is probably the reason why it is so good. Teams focus so much on our passing game this year. So now 2nd down and 2. It's intercepted by Love, and he breaks a tackle, and he's got some room to run. Bentley can't get him, and he's going to take it all the way. And it's now a 2-score lead for Arizona State. A big-time play. Now a 10-point lead. Dump down to Kerry Webb. He's got the 1st down on a gain of 10. Webb and Johnson in the slot in a 4-wide set. Tony Gaines drops back. Now will roll out to his right. Dumps it down to his running back, Corey Washington, who is brought down just short of the 1st down line, a 9-yard reception. Now some more backup receivers checking in the game, and it's deflected on third down by Avery Tucker. A good play and good coverage, and a dangerous throw by Tony Gaines. Arizona State's offense will take back over with 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Another big time run for Mike London. He goes 15 yards. We've not been able to slow down this Arizona attack so far today, as here's a short gain, but it's going to be tacked on with 15 yards. This is a face mask, actually roughing the passer is what it's called, on Jesse Shaw. So a boneheaded mistake puts Arizona State forward a couple of yards. Now a dump down goes to Shane Garcia, who's got a first down to the 25-yard line. Give goes to London up the middle, and he's brought down. It's now goal to go after a 16-yard run. He has been very effective so far in this first half. Porter drops back, throws it to the outside, and it's intercepted by Brian Wiley. He's got it. He has a lot of green ahead of him. He gets a block, and he's going to take it all the way. No one's in sight. He goes all the way. Pick six for Brian Wiley. We have our own pick six now on the day, and it's a big one. It cuts into a 3-point lead. Now a throw to the outside for Kevin Tate. He's got it for 17 yards. We'll bring the blitz on third down and 4. Pressure gets there, but the dump down goes to Kennedy. He's got the first down inside of Washington State territory. Only 3 down linemen setting up the screen pass. It goes to Holmes now, and he's got the first down. A couple of Cougars missed the tackle on the initial screen, and he picks up 15 yards on the run after catch. So now it's Holmes once again. Now the backup running back coming away with some nice yards. This one nearly 20 yards. Porter will roll out, and it's Wiley once again. Richie Wiley's been a playmaker so far this year, and today it's been his cousin Brian Wiley coming away with some big time plays. Now on third down and 19, London with nowhere to go. It's a stop by Welsh, so we will enter halftime with a 6-point deficit after the field goal by Arizona State. Our defense has to play better. Arizona State will open up on third down to start this second half. They dump it down to London, who has a first down on a gain of 7. So first down and 10. Now third down and 5. Man comes in motion. Porter will roll out to his right, throwing off his back foot, and finds his wide receiver Harper for a 15-yard gain. Tight end comes in motion for Arizona State as Porter will drop back on second down, and he's not able to get the throw away. A loss of 5 on the sack by Sidney Phillips, the redshirt sophomore. So now third down and 13, setting up a screen pass, and a defender was left unblocked. It's Darrell King in the backfield, nowhere to go, so it forces a punt. We start off this drive on second down and 12. A throw to the outside for Avery Burgess, and he's got around 5 yards, so that will bring up third down and 7. A big drive here would be huge. A throw, and it goes to Webb, and he's down the center of the field. He's got to the 46-yard line, and that will keep the chains moving. Third down and 9 though, going outside and going up and trying to get it to Xavier Clark, but a great play by Kenneth Higgins to knock it away. So after the stop, it's Porter, and he's put down hard by Luke Harris, a loss of 2. Now third down and 12, the blitz almost gets there, but it goes to Tate, and he's hit down hard, but just barely gets the first down. So third down and 4 now. Porter throws it to the outside, and it's caught by Stewart, as David Downs was in the area along with a couple of other defenders. Another third down. Can they complete another conversion? And out of bounds just barely, as we will take back over. A big missed opportunity for Arizona State. Now Gaines tries to escape to the outside and gets around 1 yard. So we will enter the fourth quarter. Third down and 5. And the tunnel screen goes for 6 yards and a first down. Now trips to the right, we dump it down to Kerry Webb. He makes a move, still on his feet, puts his hand in the ground, and fights forward to the 45-yard line. Sticking with trips to the right, as Gaines will go down. He tries to escape, but ends up losing 10 yards. So it's now second down and 20. Dump down goes to Webb, and he gets back most of what was lost on the sack. So it's now third down and 12. Tony Gaines drops back, now will try and scramble to the outside, keeps his eyes downfield, and it's nearly intercepted again by Higgins, and so it's a big time stop for Arizona State. Third down and 9, Porter avoids the safety, steps up and dumps it down to London, a dangerous throw, and it will lose 4 yards. Would have been better off just dumping the ball away, So our offense takes back over, down by 6 points. So a touchdown on this drive will give us the lead in great field position after a poor punt by Arizona State. Burgess to the outside, and he picks up a first down, an 11-yard gain. We go to the pistol. It's a 3-wide set, or at least trips wide. It's a 4-wide set actually, but now a 9-yard run, so second down and 1. Sticking with the same formation. It's Burgess on the same exact play, and right up the middle, he goes for 10 yards as we are in the red zone. First down and 10 for gains. Throw to the outside, and Hall has it. 18 yards into the end zone. He's got it, and with an extra point, we will take the lead. After the extra point, it's a 21-20 ball game. Stewart goes up and gets that football, though, and has 15 yards. It's second down and 10, and Chris Fuller in the backfield makes a disruptive play, and it's a big-time loss, so third down and 15. Porter will scramble. He's hit as he throws and is nowhere to go. So now they will be forced to punt, and we just have to run the rest of this clock out. Here's Corey Washington. A flag is down, but he fights forward past the 40-yard line. A huge play, but the flag is actually offside, so on Arizona State. I was worried it was going to be on us now running the triple option on first down. Here's Alex Wade, the fullback, and he rumbles forward for 18 yards. Sticking with the same formation, we'll go to Wade once again. He trucks a defender and fights forward for 8 yards. And now with one more first down, it should do it. So third down and 5. Throw to Hall, and he has it. His biggest game probably of his career. So second down and 8. Running the shovel option. Here is Wade. A flag is down. We'll have to see what it is. It's a personal foul. Face mask, so another big penalty goes against Arizona State. It gives us the first down, and we will just be able to take some knees and run out the rest of the clock. And with a come-from-behind victory, this game was a whole lot closer than it should have been. But we do win, and we stay undefeated. Now, I believe 9-0 on the season, and a big-time victory. Tony Gaines was pretty good. The one interception was not great, but 229, 2 touchdowns. Also, was sacked a good bit, so that really played into a part to his passing performance and also his rushing performance. 7 catches for 74 yards for Melvin Hall. Definitely his best career game so far in his career, but a junior, so he will have one more year left. Brian Riley had his pick 6, which was really the turning point of this game. You can see neither team really put up a ton of offense, but both teams' pick 6s did play a big role. But now our next game will be against number 17 Oregon. This is a big time matchup, 2 ranked teams, and this with a win for us would clinch a Pac-12 North title. Also, one of our top recruits will be visiting. It's, I believe, Matt Manning, one of the top players in the entire country, and one of the top defensive ends. I believe number 2 overall as a defensive end will be visiting Oregon, as we're in a tight battle with them. But we are still number 1 in the BCS standings. You can see the Heisman poll. Tony Gaines not in there. Georgia Tech, BYU, UCLA, Miami, and Ohio all represented. You can see the standings. So with a win in this game, we will be 7-0, and Oregon would drop to 5-2, which would eliminate them as we would hold the tiebreaker. So you can see John Payne and Andrews will be out, or at least probable in Andrews' case. So we look at the roster. Not one of the more talented teams we've seen from Oregon, especially from the running back spot. They had 390 overall running backs graduate this last year, but Givens has performed very well for them. A look at the season stats. Tony Gaines, 25 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. I'd like to see him not have quite as many interceptions, but he definitely has played very well this year. Much better than he did last year. 9 sacks for Shaw on the season. A look at our recruiting board is 2 commitments to other schools. The first time we've really seen that this year in Cody Butler and Mitch Bruner, both going to Pac-12 North schools. David Gaddis, the number 2 overall quarterback. We have a slight deficit to Michigan State. Bonner, the number 1 overall tight end. And the number 2 defensive end, like I said, who will be visiting Oregon this week. So you can see we have the number 3 recruiting class right now. Only 10 prospects, and probably won't have a ton total, but a lot of quality over quantity this year. I hope you did enjoy today's episode. If you did, please leave a like down below. Leave your comments on the game down below. I will see you at Autzen Stadium for our top 25 matchup against Oregon, 'cause I'm out.